Have you ever really thought about why banks are so eager for you to save money with them? We're all taught that it's the responsible thing to do, right? It's for our own good, helps build a secure future. But what if I told you that your savings are probably working way harder for the bank than they are for you? Today, we're going to pull back that curtain and uncover the hidden story of your money. And you might be surprised at what we find.
It all boils down to this one simple, powerful question. If just saving money is the ultimate secret to financial success, then why is it so ridiculously profitable for the banks? Is this whole system really set up for your benefit, or is something else going on entirely? Let's find out.
So let's start with what we all know, or what we think we know. From the second we get our first piggy bank, right? There's one piece of financial advice that gets drilled into our heads. It's like a mantra we can all recite by heart. And it sounds so simple, doesn't it? So responsible. It's the absolute foundation of how most of us learn about money. You work hard, you tuck some away, and you trust the bank to keep it safe, and maybe, just maybe, help it grow a little. But here's where things get kind of weird. Here's the puzzle. If that advice is the one true path to getting rich, why do so many people who save their money for decades still end up struggling? Why don't they ever seem to reach that financial freedom they were working towards? Well, to answer that, we've got to look behind the vault door. Okay, let's get into the mechanics of this, because what actually happens to your money after you deposit it is definitely not what most people picture. It's not just sitting in some big, dusty vault with your name on it waiting for you. The system they use is called fractional reserve banking. Now, it sounds super complicated, but the core idea is actually pretty simple. Your savings don't just sit there. The bank is legally allowed to lend out a huge chunk of your money to other people. It becomes a resource for them to use. And this breaks it down perfectly. Step 1, you put your hard-earned money in the bank. Step 2, the bank turns around and lends that same money out for things like home mortgages, car loans, business startups, you name it. And step 3, all those loans generate interest, and that interest money flows right back to the bank. Your deposit is literally the fuel for their profit engine. All right, now this is where the whole picture just snaps into focus. The bank's entire business model is built on one simple but absolutely massive difference. Just look at this chart. This tells you everything you need to know. On one side, you've got that teeny tiny interest rate the bank pays you for the privilege of using your money. We're talking maybe 1% if you're lucky. And on the other side, the much, much higher rate they charge all the people they lend your money to. And there it is. That's the profit engine. That huge gap between the 1% they might give you and the 6%, 7%, or even more that they earn, that's where they make their billions. Your savings are basically the raw material for their entire profit-making machine. But hold on, it gets worse. There's another player in this game, a sort of silent thief working in the background that makes things even tougher for the average saver. And its name is inflation. All inflation means is that over time, the cost of everything slowly goes up. The loaf of bread you buy, the gas for your car, the rent on your apartment, it all gets more and more expensive. So here's the final blow. If inflation is climbing by, let's say, 3% a year, but your savings account is only paying you 1%, you're not actually growing your money. You are literally losing 2% of your buying power every single year. Your money becomes less valuable just sitting there safely in the bank. Okay, so what's the answer? Now, let me be clear. This doesn't mean saving is bad. You absolutely need savings for emergencies. But people who build real, lasting wealth, they understand there's another level to this game. They think about money in a totally different way. It really is a fundamental difference in mindset. Savers are focused on storing money, on keeping it safe. Think of it like playing defense. But wealth builders, their goal is to grow money. They're playing offense. So instead of letting their money just sit there and lose value, they put it to work. They buy assets, things that have the potential to grow and make even more money. We're talking about things like stocks, real estate, or even starting a business. They make their money work for them. And here is the biggest takeaway of all. It's not about savings or assets. It's about both. Savings give you that crucial safety net. They protect you from the unexpected. But it's assets that give you real growth, that actually multiply your money over time. A truly smart financial plan uses both. And that right there is the ultimate lesson, isn't it? Earning a paycheck is just step 1. The real game changer, the thing that separates the wealthy from everyone else, is learning how to turn your money from just a pile of cash into an active force that goes out and makes more money for you. So I'll leave you with this question to chew on. Now that you've seen how the system really works, do you think just saving money is enough to build real, lasting wealth? Or is the true secret learning how to shift your focus from simply storing money to actively growing it? Let me know what you think.